కాశ్మోరా కౌగిలిస్తే ఏం చేస్తావో, నేపాళి మంత్రమిస్తే ఏమవుతావో, కంగారు పడ్డ కన్నె శృంగారమా, వణుకుల్లో కూడా ఇంత వయ్యారమ. గోలి మార్ 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 మార్.
Yo, what is up? We continue with our road to ISM for the next patch 9.22, and we continue the grind on the tier 7 IS heavy tank, Soviet heavy tank. Now there's been a lot of internet chatter about how difficult this tank is to play, what a drag it is to play this tank, what a bore it is, you know, how much you're going to suffer playing this tank, and I'm here to prove a point to you. This tank, like in my last video I made, I told you you never want to be alone. So now we are in Paris and I'm not going to be alone. Now normally if I was top tier I would take this route and aim down that direction, but I saw no one is heading out to do the early spotting there, and maybe it's better for me to take the long way around. Otherwise I would take this middle route here and just aim down, you know, those spotters at the camping at the back over there, and that's a good place for you. If you're top tier you would do it, but in bottom tier like I am right now, of course this is a 3-5-7 matchmaker, and I'm in the bottom 7. Remember the rules of engagement in bottom tier heavy tank. In this tank especially, this is not a solo tank. You never want to be alone, but you do want to support your top tier tanks. If you are capable of doing that, you do that. And for me the best place to do this is right down the middle of the 5 line under the bridge on the south part of the map, which is where I will try to get to, but you got to remember that you're gonna get shot from the middle part of the map. But you can see our T-54 is there, which means it's possible for me to take that position if I could, but I need to make sure that T-54 is not going to die. So I'm going to keep one eye on the map and make sure that he stays alive. So what I'm going to do right now is a jockey for position right here. I'm going to get into these, in between these two guys here, and try to scout the situation out and see what's going on over there. That's the position I want to get into, but it doesn't look like I can do it right now. Oh, but the T-34-3 has managed to find his way over there, which is good news. This is good news because the T-34-3 is a tier 8 tank that plays a lot like a tier 8 heavy tank, although it's a medium tank. It does have kind of like a good armor in the front. Now if he's committed himself to that position, that means there is a high possibility that this guy knows what he's doing and is confident of what he's doing. So what I'm going to do is reciprocate and try to get into that position and support him. So right now I'm just checking out in third person view. I'm trying to figure out when they've shot and when they haven't shot, so that I can sneak that I've taken a hit from that guy and I bounced the second shot. Now angling my armor here slightly as I drive forward is key to success here. Instead of taking 2 shots, I only took 1 shot, which is very important. Now there's no way I'm going to pan the front of that Tiger P because his armor is angled. Now I noticed that T-54 is in danger. I need to try and support him if I can. That's why I'm turned around and looking over to that side, and I've got no shot on this guy, but thankfully the guy is dead. Otherwise that guy would have been shooting us in the ass. So right now we have the T-34-3 side scraping, and I'm going to poke slightly. I'm going to anticipate when this VKP is going to shoot, and after he's shot I'm going to position myself and ready to snipe his cupola with my heat shells. Now bottom tier, always use your premium shells. You're not going to pan that cupola with 175 pen with AP. You need that 217 heat to go through that cupola. Mauer breaker comes through, side shot, easy for me. I don't know if I was going to be able to pen him with my AP, I'm not sure, maybe yes, maybe no, but by default I go for premium shells when I'm bottom tier, so that's what I'm doing. Now again, I'm in third person overlooking my shoulder here. Every time this guy shoots, I'm going to go forward and shoot him. Again, I'm trying to anticipate when these guys shoot. Now somebody shot there, somebody with a big gun, he's shot. After he shoots, then I shoot. That's how I don't take any damage and kill him. Now killing him is important because he had that hull down position which was holding this T-34-3 back. This Mouthbreaker has shot and basically he surrendered and giving his last salute before he goes down to me. Now I can push forward and try to pressure these VKP and T-29. And I've got the lower plate of the T-29, easy peasy, finish him off. Now these guys on top, they're gonna YOLO down pretty soon because they've got nothing else to do. They have no more play in them. He's dead. Now all I need to do is just this game is already over. We've already won this. I just need to make sure I survive as long as possible to get as much damage as possible. I get the 3/4. Yes, I do. Otherwise, if I hit the front of his tank, I might not be able to pen his shots anyway. So I move forward and the Scorpion is probably hull down somewhere at the back. Yes, he was. Right behind the cap, he is hull down. So I ping the enemy. I ping the map there to let them know that that's where he is. And there he was, spotted in the end. I'm going to take a long way around and see if I can flank around and get a bit more damage before this game is done. Once again, how to play this tank. It is a support tank. You are not in the front. The only reason why I was out in the front there was because I had the support of the T-34-3. And even then I was very cautious when I pushed forward, when I took the shots. Now in third person I was able to observe when the enemy was shooting, and there were 3 of them there, and as long as 2 of them has shot, I can go forward. Maybe I could bounce that third guy off, or maybe I take the damage from the third guy, but it would have, you know, I would have been able to mitigate my damage that way because I was paying attention to who was shooting and who was not. And that's how I managed to conserve my HP for as long as I have and do the amount of damage as much as I have. Now this game is going to be an ace tanker game for me, I guess. I tried to get the Top Gun, but this guy beats me to it. What can I do? I can't complain too much. I'm pretty happy with the result. I get an ace tanker, 2,500 damage and 1,396 base XP for that. I also get 1,370 block damage, and that's good enough for me. So remember, this tank can never be alone. Don't be afraid to support the guys that are in front. Help them out. Use your armor, absorb some damage, pay attention to your map. This is an easy grind, easy tank to play. Enjoy your road to ISM coming out 9.22 in about a month's time. I'll see you then. Bye.